Hello everyone and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode we came here to the hidden Machina village where we have, as the name implies, learned about the existence of the Machina, the kind of machine people that inhabit the Mechonis. This episode we are going to be finding out a fair bit more about them.
So, are you Mechon?
In one sense we are, and in another we are not. It is a fact that the weapons you call the Mechon were created by our civilization. However, we were born from the Mechonis. By your understanding, it would be correct to say that we are the same as Mechon.
A form of mechanical life born of the Mechonis. Is that correct?
From our perspective, you are forms of organic life born of the Bionis.
Life born of the Mechonis? So there is life here, just like on Bionis?
Explain to us why you invaded our world. What did we ever do to you?
I understand your feelings, but please, there is much yet to tell you.
Dunban, please hear her out.
But...
These Machina, they're good people.
Fiora?
You do not look fully functional.
Ever since she was given this body, she hasn't been feeling too good. But we honestly don't know what to do.
Do you mean to tell me you are not Machina? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I'm okay. Really.
Nonsense. I am a doctor. Do not worry. I specialize in people in your situation. Just as I thought, you were transformed into a face unit. You are experiencing a functional breakdown in multiple locations. I will take her to my laboratory. The Chief will answer your questions. He is waiting for you in Junks.
For us?
We will speak later.
Shulk, I'm...
Fiora.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on her.
Thanks.
So, unsurprising that, as you may have noticed, Fiora's been having some slight problems from being a face, and especially being a face outside of the frame is what they actually refer to as the kind of the mech suit that the faces kind of operate. So she's being attended to at the moment by Linarda and by Sharla. And my cats are loudly fighting in the background, but there we go. So in the meantime, we're going to go and see the Chief, and he is an experience visually.
Huh. He's massive.
I get a kick out of seeing people's faces every time.
We were told that you were waiting for us.
That's right. I've been waiting a long time. Waiting for you to accept my request.
Request?
But first, let me ask. The sword the young man is holding. Is that the Monada?
It is.
And the destruction of the fortress on the sword. Was that your lot's doing?
Yes. Although unfortunately we were unable to stop Egil.
Egil?
Do you know him? He claims to be the leader of Mechonis.
This Egil that you fought is one of our people. He's my son.
Your son?
Actually, my request is about him as well.
Ah.
I want you to kill Egil.
Dearest Homs and Nopon representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation. I am Callian Antiqua, Regent of the High Entia.
We all know who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction. Why call upon us now?
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Mechonis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother. Huh?
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable. However, please hear what I have to say. Listen to why our stance has changed.
Stop talking if you like, but no promises we'll stick around till the end.
We High Entia were mistaken. We believed that if we were attacked by the Mechon, our power alone could repel them. But a brave group of young heroes showed us the error of our ways. When the Mechon descended upon Erith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia. Although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong like them.
Their strength came from the Monado. Bravery only gets you so far in this world.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said they didn't win with bravery alone, but they wouldn't have got far without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The Nopon will join too. The Hum-Hum and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Dixon, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
Dixon!
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk...
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
You want us to kill your son? That is no small request.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Mechonis. Back when the Bionis and the Mechonis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Mayneth fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two Titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Mayneth?
The creator of Mechonis. You could say that she is the Mechonis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
You can't be serious.
The people of Mechonis must have a longer lifespan. Just like we High Entia live far longer than Homs.
I get that, but he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Agil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did, and he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina?
Correct. Agil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop him?
We tried once. A lot of people were killed. He's blinded by revenge. Even Lady Mayneth herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Mechonis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him.
Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Rind!
I understand about Egil. But why us? You should be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Mechonis weaponry. It's said that it was once the sword of the Bionis. Doesn't the very sight of it make you quiver?
Zanza.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk. You must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
She has done well to survive such injury.
What do you mean? Is she sick?
Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed. Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a Mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a Mekon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a Mekon's components.
How?
I believe her immune system is now configured for compatibility with the Mechon. That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat her, can't you? Please.
Of course. Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora, leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best. I must implant a new circulation system for her immune functions. But we have one problem.
A problem?
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate. But to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mechon, so if you were to find some Mechon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes ashore there. You might be able to find one among the Mechon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yes. It gives off a faint red glow, so it might be easier to find at night.
So we now have Fiora's treatment. Find a piezoelectric unit on Digit 5 Beach. Let's switch up the time and the party a little bit. Guess I'm gonna show off. We get to explore a little bit of the Fallen Arm now. Not a lot, but a little bit. We want Rhine, Melia, I think, and then I'll be done then for what's to come. Also, so when I first played through this, the voice of Mikkel infuriated me. I was like, I'm sure I recognize it, but I don't know what it is. Then it clicked when I was on an interminable 10-hour bus journey, and there was some quality parenting going on in front of me, and they basically just gave their daughter an iPad with Peppa Pig on it. And then suddenly I realized the voice of Daddy Pig in Peppa Pig is the voice actor of Mikkel. Anyway, I'm going to let play out here the music called On the Fallen Arm at Night, which is number 5 of my new music tracks overall, which is pretty good. I really like it. Let's hear On the Fallen Arm. Good one. Ugh. Apparently you have to be surprisingly far away from the hidden village for the music to stop. There we go. Do you remember how I said that Metalface was known as Blackface in Japan? That explains here the black wreckage. I've often said that, you know, no one's dead in Xenoblade until you see a corpse. This is definitely that for Metalface. I do want to confirm that at this point, Metalface is absolutely dead, because, you know, he was skewered by a massive spike and fell off the Bionis and exploded. We can't get to it for quite some time. We need maximum affinity between Donban and Melia, but that, I'm sure, will be quite the heart-to-hearts. I always really like this track generally, but it's one of the ones that's come the best also out of the remasters, because one of the things I've done in the remasters, the music of the area musics, is large parts of it have been re-recorded with real instruments, rather than all synthesized, as they were before. As I say, generally this one was pretty good anyway, but the the real cello especially, has enabled them to put some real colour into it, which works really nicely. There's a unique monster here, which we're going to fight, or attempt to fight. This is the Splendid Botis, or Botis. And I'm going to see what I can do against it. We're quite a fighty team. We've got no healing, but we can do a lot of damage output. So let's just see how we go here. We might just be too low level, I think. Because I think we're missing a lot of stuff. I've never kind of mentioned about attack accuracy, really. Accuracy is based on your agility and the difference in level between you and a target's monster. And this is one of the ways, in which the game kind of does try and just stop you from doing stupid shit when you're underleveled, is basically, no matter how good your arts are, no matter how good you are at physically playing the game, if you're against an enemy that's just many levels higher than you, your attacks will just all miss, and you'll get stuck in low tension because of that, which also hurts your accuracy and your party gauge and all that kind of stuff, so no luck there. So I'm going to avoid fighting Splendid Botis for now, and I'm just going to come over here and grab the piezoelectric unit. Nope, we got to fight these guys. Well, let's hope we can kill these guys without drawing the attention of Splendid Botis. That should be easier, though, as I say, we are very underleveled here, but again, because as you can probably imagine, there's quite a few side quests to be done in and around the Hidden Village. And, again, we could do those even now, I think. So, we are fairly badly... Oh, it turned up. We are fairly badly underleveled. But we won't be, I'm hoping, by... Oh, what's wrong with Ryan? Ugh. Yeah, we won't be underleveled, I'm hoping, after a couple of episodes of side questing, which is what's going to kind of immediately follow this. Oh, here we go. I don't want to fight this guy. Yep, missed there. Well, at least I killed the things that were immediately guarding the thing, so... Ugh. Let's just run again, I guess. Oh, they've got a level 4 cylinder, which is quite nice. They can make us level 4 and possibly 5 gems. But that gets us the piezoelectric unit we needed, so let's head back to Linada.
How are you?
How did it go? Did you find the unit? And that completes Fiora's treatment.
I think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Linada, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine. It will just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But...
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
You're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way...
Yes?
The chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And so do we. But I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
I think we're going to hold it there for now. Next episode, we're going to do a bit more of that progression, and then it will be on to side quests. As such, next episode may be a little delayed, and the release schedule may be a bit variable after that. Basically, over the next month, I am moving house, and to do with packing and moving shit and just time, I don't know necessarily when I'm going to be able to record reliably again. As such, the release schedule may be a bit messy for this for a while, because the side quest episodes require quite a lot of planning and take a lot of time to record for the actual time they edit down to, and then they're quite an edit, so I kind of want to actually just get set up in the new place and build up a decent backlog of videos before I start releasing again, so it may be a while. Hopefully you can wait, and I hope you'll join me in a little bit for the next episode. Thank you very much, and good day.